Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Today, Friday, or whatever day you're actually watching this video, we are going to be doing 5 sort of times or 5 storyline moments in the Call of Duty Zombie storyline that changed everything about that storyline. 5 massive turning points in the zombie storyline. Haven't done a zombies video in a while, so I'd appreciate if you guys could show your support as always by smashing that like button. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, because I know a lot of you guys aren't, do hit that subscribe button. I'm reviewing a lot of YouTube analytics and it says that you guys aren't subscribing when you should be, but you're pretty much the only one missing out, so make sure you do hit that red subscribe button and turn on notifications if you are worried about YouTube fucking up and my videos not heading on over to your sub box. That is always cool, and even screenshot it on Twitter or screenshot it and then put it on Twitter and then send it to me. That's what I meant to say. At LittleMarMan, follow me if you aren't already. We have about a 45-second intro right now. Let's hop right on into the video. These are in no particular order, and of course if you have any storyline moments that you wish were on this list, make sure you comment below. Without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Number 1, Kino time travel. It was the first time it was confirmed, I guess, by Treyarch, or by the sort of the makers of this game. Obviously, by animations in game, by the intro screen of Kino Richtofen, we found out that we actually traveled through time, because Richtofen sort of says,
"Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have?"
And this was pretty big because, like, all the way up to this point, we thought that the timeline and the storyline was all on sort of one line, as if, because up to that point we only got like Verrucht and Numa and the Giant, or Therese in its originality. So it was big for us just to hop like forward a couple of years, or I think it was backwards, and be put into a German theater mid World War II when we weren't sort of expecting to be put at that place at that time by the teleporter. Pretty awesome point in the storyline, and sort of sets up a massive narrative that we've sort of seen and love all the way up to this point now, where we are in Black Ops 3, which is only possible due to time travel. Number 2, the blowing up of the moon and the sighting of Samantha, and of course the switching of souls. All of these happen sort of simultaneously in the moon Easter egg. The first time we actually see Samantha in the flesh, we actually see a figure, a body, because other than that we've only seen her on radios all the way up to this point at the end of Black Ops 1. So this was a really big point in the storyline, and then of course when we actually switched souls, we were like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And then we went on to blow up the moon. What is going on with my voice? Then we went on to blow up the moon, of course. Also, massive point in the storyline, changed everything, gave us a whole shit season of Black Ops 2 maps, but I don't judge. Absolutely critical point in the story, and of course once again it was the first time we've seen Samantha. It was so hype, it was literally amazing. Let's move on to the next one. Number 3, dare I mention the Origins cutscene and the amount of people that it confused. Like, people were like, yes, I can finally follow the zombie storyline. Oh, what the hell? Who the fuck is that little Eddie guy? Is that Richtofen? Are we back or forward in time? And what the fuck is going on? It literally confused so many people. It still does to this day, but once you've played Black Ops 3 and you know that the point of the Origins cutscene was to confirm the alternate timeline theory, then your brain can finally relax. Massive point in the zombie storyline. I know that's sort of my fucking catchphrase for this whole video, but it was confirming the sort of multiple timeline theory, confirming the fact that we have to change timelines in the next installment of the Black Ops series. Honestly, massive point. Like, it threw off so many people, which was great. Like, it's one of the most memorable points of the series. And honestly, it's just such a massive turning point. I'm so happy with the Origins cutscene. I love it so much. Number 4, Richtofen shooting himself. Oh my god, if you're watching this on the live stream the first time it came on, the crowd's reaction was absolutely crazy. Literally, like, everybody is screaming and shouting because they knew it was the Giant, or Therese remastered, sorry, as the Giant. They could see sort of the teleporter and all heating up, starting up, booting up, electricity starting to flow. They knew what was coming. Then obviously this is the Giant intro I'm describing. And then out of nowhere, Origins Richtofen like steps out of the teleporter, everybody goes crazy, and you think they're gonna sort of hug or something. Next minute he just pulls out a pistol, shoots him in the brain. That is it, he is on the ground, he is out for the count. This was one of the best moments, I think. One of the best moments ever, one of my most memorable, definitely for Black Ops 3. Especially because I was like, I think I stayed up or something for the live stream, I'm not too sure. and literally watching this, and then you could hear the crowd's reaction. It was just crazy. Everybody was so fucking hype. I remember switching over to Twitter, everybody was going fucking crazy on that as well. It was honestly one of the best moments of the zombie storyline. Obviously it changed everything, set us on a track. Richtofen had a plan in which we executed in Black Ops 3. Absolutely massive point. There, I said it again. I thought we'd throw in a couple of honorable mentions. There's just 2 points in the story that I really want to put in. So here goes. Complete the Shadows of Evil Easter egg. You think it's all good. You finally retrieve the summoning key. Then boop, Richtofen pops in to stop it. Absolutely classic. I love it. Everybody fucking loved that one as well. Obviously, Richtofen takes it from this dimension, comes out with a portal which is totally unexplained, and then lives through it. Totally unexplained. Obviously we know from sort of further like sort of analyzing it and following the story, we know that he came through that portal from somewhere on his travels while obtaining the Chronorium, and then when he leaves Shadows of Evil he heads straight into the giant teleporter, and then obviously goes on to shoot himself. That's how all of that fits in. And then the second honorable mention has to go to the very emotional cutscene at the end of the Der Eisendrache Easter egg, when Dempsey actually has to kill himself, because Dempsey is a lot of people's like favorite character, and this was emotional because he's like, you know, good to see you, Tank. The tears start flowing. This is a really emotional scene. One of the, I think it was the very first emotional cutscene that we've seen from Call of Duty Zombies from Treyarch, and honestly it was a massive point in the storyline. Really memorable point. Honestly, love that cutscene. A lot of people do. Number 5. The Primus ending cutscene, the Revelations ending cutscene that confirms that we are Primus. Something some of us predicted since, I don't know, I think it was March 17th to be precise. But anyway, this like sort of indicated that the whole zombies storyline continues in a loop, because obviously there was Primus statues of us in Origins, and then Origins is part of the entire loop that we play out in Call of Duty Zombies. And it will just keep on going. A big massive turning point. A lot of people weren't expecting it. Some of us were, I might add. But anyway, yeah, like, we are the first, we are the last, we are Primus. Something a lot of people were not expecting. Massive turning point. Sticking the whole zombie storyline now totally in another loop, like an outer loop, if you will, to all of the inner loops. But obviously, that I honestly think that was the point, because, you know, because to make sense, like, that we continue to play zombies, new rounds, new games every single time. For it to make sense, you know, it'd have to be in a loop, right? I don't know, that's just me being a bit crazy probably, but if you did enjoy this sort of 5 like points in the story that changed everything, do smash the like button if you haven't already, you little bitch. Why did you wait like 7 minutes and 45 seconds to do so? You know, honestly, you're the type of people that make YouTube shit now, isn't it? Of course, do smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. I'm telling you, man, you aren't gonna regret it. Of course, if you want me to do any more of these lists, do comment some ideas down below or at me on Twitter at LittleMarMan. I'll be sure to take them on. I have always taken on fan suggestions. I always will. You guys are the best. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to leave this video here. Quite long for my normal type of video, but I hope you did enjoy it. I hope it was worth it. And if you're still here, honestly, I love you so much. Without further ado, I'm going to leave it here. Once again, peace out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in another video very soon. Once again, peace out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon.